Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome back to Cities in Motion 2. Now you join me at the MCH, the Jeffries Central Hub, and the reason I'm over here is I've been doing a little bit of surveying. And the reasons behind that are, let me just get rid of these boxes for a second. This is the MCH. Some of you may recognise it from the very first episode of this new series, which was, I don't even know when it was now. Months and months and months ago. Must be something crazy like 6 months ago. I started this city, and since then it's grown up into this fantastic infrastructure heavy complex maze of buildings, roads, railway lines, tram lines, boatways. And you know, I was saying about this in the last episode about how pleased I was with it all. But today I'm going to do my usual trick, and I'm going to say that we're missing something, and then I'm going to build it. And what we're missing really is a way of getting from this part of the city here to this part of the city here. What we really need is a new metro line. Now I haven't fully decided how it's going to work yet. For those of you who haven't watched the last episode, this area of the city is now called Piccadilly Circus. It was suggested to me by somebody whose name I can't even remember who it was that suggested it to me now, but the suggestion was taken into consideration and I decided yes, that was a good idea, so I put it in. We also had a suggestion from, let me just check very quickly, where is it? I always have them ready and then I forget where they are. Here we go, found it. 1992 Lily says, you should make a little village on the hills and call it Snowy Heights. Well, we have a tiny little roadway up here. Doesn't really go anywhere at the moment, but this little part here could be called Snowy Heights. If I get my backside in gear and actually get on and build it. Either that, or I suppose this area isn't really flat enough to do it. But I feel like we could have something here. It's a huge area between buildings. Either that or reroute the metro so that it cuts out this bit altogether and actually joins up again over here. Who knows, we'll see about that some other time. We also had Felix Train says that his baseball stadium disappeared as well. It might just be a victim of development. We used to have a baseball stadium here and it's now gone. Just disappeared completely. Not even a trace that it once existed, which is a shame. But then, you know, that happens in this game, I suppose. Buildings get torn down and replaced. Tony Donaldson said, have I thought about playing SimCity? Yes, I put a link to my SimCity series from last year, I think it was, or the year before. It didn't last very long, let's put it that way. Keep it plain and simple, it didn't last very long. And we also had Luke24 saying that his city is the opposite to mine in terms of profitability, because I was moaning that the buses don't make me any money, whereas he says it's the other way around for him. The buses make him the money and the metro loses it. If that's the case, I'd have a little look at your figures, because the metro loses more money than the bus would in the same situation, because metro costs more to run. Which is why having a profitable metro is always a good thing, and monorail in that respect as well. Because they're both the most expensive form of transport to have. So if they're losing you money, then maybe have a little review as to what needs changing so that they start making money. Anyway, that's that. Today we're going to build this new metro line, and unofficially, I don't think it will get this name full time, but unofficially it's going to be HubLink 3. Because there's a hub over here that we can connect to. There's an area up here with the monorail we can connect to. There's a good chance that it's going to run through the MCH and also this metro hub. If it runs through one, it won't run through the other. So it's a case of which one does it actually go to. And also, I'm just trying to survey this route a second. Okay. It will go via this baseball stadium station and terminate down here at Piccadilly Circus. And you can see how popular this station is here in particular. It's just a quicker way to get them in and out of the central city. It alleviates a bit of the pressure off the loop lines. You can see this train that's about to pull in. is pretty full. 80 out of 60. So it's about 2/3 full, that one. Maybe 3/4. No, 2/3. 2/3 sounds right. So yes, without further ado, now this train's loaded up and can't cross the road because of all the pedestrians that it's just dropped off. There it is. Let's start properly route surveying, because I've had a quick look at it before I started recording, but in reality that doesn't really, you can't build a route just by looking at it once. So we need to have a proper, good, long, hard look. I know for a fact that I want it to go up to this part of the city, because this island here, especially this part of the island, it's heavily served all south of here, but at this very northern point, there's next to nothing really. So I think we should have something here, a little connection point, a little hub system going on. There's a fair few number of tall buildings around here that people might want to get to. And you can see these shopping centres aren't covered by any line. This one is, by the monorail, and so would all these ones, but although that one isn't. But then of course I wanted to run through one of these two hubs. I'm probably more likely to build it through this monorail hub, this metro hub, because it would be easier to build straight south from here and then curve it as we cross under the river, intersect there, and then you're heading in the right direction to go towards Piccadilly. So that'll probably be what ends up happening. I've never really looked at the city from this angle before. It looks like a completely different city when you look at it upside down. I'm not sure if I'm keen on that. Okay, so now the real decision making has to be done as to which end is going to be the depot end. And I am tempted to say this end. It is very, very tempting to say that. Got more room to put the depot in over here, or even down here, and then have the line curve around, and then maybe even curve it around in that direction, and then under the baseball stadium. Because this area isn't that developed either. So I think, now that I've said that, that's probably going to be the route that I take. So let's build the depot. And as it's a HubLink line, even though I haven't 100% decided that it's going to be called HubLink yet, it might still get another name, if I can think of another name. If I can't think of another name, then yes, it will be HubLink. HubLink 3, that is. But because it's going to be a linking line anyway, it's going to keep the same type of trains as the other two HubLink lines, so that it will have the freeform based 8 cars or whatever they are. Big, that's what they are. Alright, lower that down. I suppose we really want it to go like that, and then curve around and join up again somewhere like there. No. Confirm. There we go. And then do the same on this side, so want it to go to there, and then loop round like so. And now we want it, this would be where it gets a little bit fiddly, because it's going to take a slightly different way to the other. Why is that not letting me connect? Oh, hang on, I had it then. There we go. So that one's going to go like that, and then this loop is going to be literally straight after it. There's not going to be a gap like there is on the other two lines. So that one's going to go like that, and it's going to curve round, and it's going to join up like that. And then the platform, I guess, is going to have to go down this end. So let's have a look at where it ends up. Ah, good. It does end up on the road directly above it. Although the station itself isn't very long. Not sure if I'm keen on that, but there you go. Can't change that now, really. So, that is the line started. And now we're going to build as normal. So which way am I going? I'm technically going that way and round, but that's not really going to work, so It'll have to be something like that, and then that swings round and goes under like this, like that, and then I should be able to get a good getaway. There we go. Perfect. So at this point it's going to cut straight through the middle of this island, jump up and down a little bit as it goes through. Now Tram Square is going to be the focal point of this line. I'm going to have a big interchange here, and in fact to make that big interchange I'm going to do something yeah, I'm going to do something that I wouldn't normally do on one of these lines. We'll see how that goes. Got a tunnel underneath, maybe even above. HubLink 1. No? Oh, the road's too long, that's why. In that case, we're going to cut that short like that. And then this should be able to go over. Nope. That can go over. That's exactly the same as what I was just trying to do. Why is it only working now? We need to go down anyway, so need to go in a straight line over like that, and then it needs to start. In fact, does it need to start going down, or can I have it go? Yeah, there we go. I can have it cut through the middle like that. Sort of. Let's go there, and then... Oh, that's why. Okay, let's just go under. Be a lot safer for everybody if we just went under. So it's like that, and then it's going to come underneath like this. Although let's try and make it go through the middle if we can. So it'll be like that, and then across. 1, 2, 3, like that, and then like this. Now where do I want this to go? I sort of want it to start heading north at this point, don't I? Although, for the sake of a couple more interchanges, I have to go down again. It's becoming one of those lines, everything has to be built down below. We end up with a lot of slopes. Constantly changing gradients. Right, so we want it to go under here, via another underpass. We might as well just keep it at this level now, because it's going to pass underneath again, just up here. To about here, and then we're going to build the loop, which I always hate doing with these loops because you can never connect it up the same way. Oh, guess what? We're gonna have to go down again, or can we go up? No, I'd say go down to there, and then around like that. Round again like that, and then connect it up like that. Time to put the platforms in. So this one's going to go there, so it's on the same road as the monorail station. There's going to be a lot less stations on this line than there are on the other HubLink lines. So the next one is actually going to be here, connecting with the city shuttle line. So we'll have one stop there and one stop there. And then the next station is going to be, I guess, here. So we have this little connection. Where's the street? I suppose really we want that one there, and that one. Oh no, that intersects. Let's put that one. Where the hell's that one gone? Ah, I see. So like that, and like that. There we go. And then after that, there won't be another stop until over here. Oh, this is really tricky, this bit. I guess I can make it simple and have one there, and one there. Where did that one go? Let's put it there. There we go. Blimey. I mean, that is tightly packed. That's the busiest station on the entire network, I'd say, in terms of passenger movement. Look how many passengers here waiting to go north and south. That is crazy. 400 passengers. That's kind of what this line is to help with, so that doesn't become a massive problem now. Right, the next interchange. Now this is where things are going to become slightly different. We're going to do something that we haven't done on any of our hub links before. That's because this area is going to become redeveloped at some point. So, in order for that to work, first of all, let's put this actually in the right place. Right, 4 down. We're going to build a loop like that. We're going to build another loop like that. Come on. There we go. And tram square, as I'm sure this will end up being called, is going to be massive for an interchange. Very, very big. So what do we want? We want one stop there, we want one stop there, and we want the final one like that. Right, the next stop after that isn't going to be until this island over here, where somehow we're going to fit. Well, since there's no baseball stadium anymore, we can actually build a road through like that. Whoops. Wasn't meant to destroy everything, but okay. And then we'll have one there, and one there. That'll do. And then of course the final stop, which I think we've already built anyway. Oh no, wait, there's 2 more, sorry. This is probably the shortest distance on the route between stations, there and there. And then this one, which, has it been built? Yes, it's under there. Of course it is. Okay, so they're the basic stations. But I did say that we're going to do something in this episode that we don't normally do. And that is correct, because we have our lines like the Jade line and the Emerald line and South Loop local lines, and then we also have lines like the... I've forgotten what they're called. It's not very good. Oh yeah, just the North Loops and the South Loops, which are the express lines. We're going to have something quite similar to that in terms of HubLink. So we're going to have some stops that are served by all trains, and we're going to have some stops that are served by no trains, basically next to no trains. And a lot of those are going to be let me just have a look at it. Okay, I'm getting some ideas. So this station here, for example, I'm actually going to take out these platforms that I've just put in and rebuild this. so that bloody hell, how steep was that? It goes like this. Like that. And then do the same on this side. Can I do that? Is it going to let me? Sort of like that. And we're going to put our platforms in. One there, one there. In fact, if we're going to do this, we'll do this properly. Let me try that again. In case there's trains queuing. First of all, let's put the waypoints in, so that the express trains can shoot past. And then we're going to have one there, and one there. Okay, then we have this interchange here, which is absolutely fine. We're going to have another station. I think under the river here would be a good one, good place for it. It's rare. We don't really have any of our stations underwater, so it's certainly something that we've never really done before. Like so. Again, waypoints first. So one there, one there. Now this is actually going to be a split station, because this platform's going to be on this side of the water, and this platform's going to be on this side of the water. So passengers who want to get off at these stops will have to do some kind of jigging around to make sure that's possible. Alright, these next two are going to be all stopper. And then there's going to be another station. Let's see, the next one's up there. So I think if we have another one on this part here to connect with this monorail. I have no idea what height this is at, so we're going to have to sort of improvise slightly. Well, looks like I've got it right there, actually. 8 springs to mind. Was it at 8? Whoops. Maybe it wasn't 8. Oh well. Done now. Waypoints. One there, one there. And then the platforms, one there and one there. I bet these are really long platforms now, aren't they? So I was going to have shorter trains serving these intermediate stations. And of course we've got this all stopper here, we've got the other all stopper here, and then we're going to have a final stop connecting these two tram lines together. So it's going to sort of must be about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is it 3? No, it must be 5. There we go. And connect up again, like so. And then one from here, curve round, and connect up again, like so. Waypoints. One there, and one there. And then a platform there, and a platform there. And I think that pretty much covers it. I think. That's a pretty good sporadic layout, I'd say. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So all we've got to do now is plan out the line. Oh wow, that, yeah, not my best piece of work that, but I think that was the hill more than anything that caused that. Right, before I go any further, let's save the game, because the last thing we want is crashes, because they're really annoying when this game crashes, and it happens every time I record now, literally every single time. So yeah, not really sure what to say about that. Something's not right, that's for sure. Okay, I think I've pretty much decided this is going to be HubLink 3. So we've got HubLink 3 local. I guess we're timetabling it the same as HubLink 2. Where is HubLink 2? God, I built that a long time ago now. There it is. Then I'll make my little changes afterwards. Because I want to change the train sizes. So we're going to go custom size, and we're going to take out I'd say that kind of size would be good. Morning rush. Take all these out again. Suppose that will do. Evening rush. Take out these ones, like so. Weekends. Do that, and at night we'll also do that. But I could probably do that with the rushes as well, or maybe just the weekday. I could probably get away with that, like that. It's a train every hour. That's a fair amount, I'd say. Okay, so depot to first stop, which is under there. See how the junction works now when you've got the line painted on. I'm going to go to intermediate stop, main stop, intermediate stop. Suppose this one we're going to run it into its individual platforms. I don't actually know why I've done this now, thinking about it, because we haven't done it with any of the other main stations. Ah, no, I have thought of a reason why. I've thought of a very good reason why, and I will introduce that reason in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Because that's actually a very good idea I've just had. And it makes Tram Square even more important. Right, terminus platform, and then we come back. Although now I've just thought about it, I think the intermediate line, the local line, is the one that has to have the longer trains, because there's more people going to be getting on at all these stations. So I'm going to have to tweak that in a second. So yes, I will tweak that momentarily. Right, that stop there, and then the penultimate stop up here, and then the final stop down here, and then you run back to depot. Right, let's do this again, shall we? Copy from big train, big train. Copy from, copy from, copy from, and copy from. Right, let's hide that, and we're going to temporarily close the line so that I can do this one, and then we'll buy the vehicles that we need. HubLink 3 Express. Spelt correctly. Is that really? Okay guys, you're going to have to ignore the spelling mistake, because apparently that's the longest the name can be. Change that please, Colossal Order, for the next game. Make it so you can have longer names. I mean, you look at things like Hammersmith and City Line. There's no way that would fit on here. Not a chance in hell. Right, copy this over from HubLink 2. We actually missed out M-Link on the names, so I'm going to have to put those in, which means we're going to lose even more of the name. M-Link HubLink 3L. We'll do it like that. And back this up. M-Link HubLink 3E. Better. Right. Did I copy all these over? I'm forgetting myself now. Do that. Do that. Do that. Right. Now we're going to cut these trains down. Like that. The morning rush ones we do want to be longer, so I think that's probably a good length. Same for evening rush. take them out like that. Weekend, might as well leave them like that actually. That's not bad length. Maybe take that one out. And then at night, we want it to be the same as during the day. There we go. Right. Plan the line. So it's going to go there. First station under there. It's going to go via the waypoint to this station. And then via this waypoint to Tram Square, where of course it stops in the centre platforms. It then comes over here and stops in that platform. And zips under the water via that waypoint to this platform. Is that HubLink 1 under there? It is, isn't it? So yeah, HubLinks 1 and 3 meet up here. Do we meet 2 anywhere? I suppose we do back here. That must be the only place. So they're having the one connection point system seems to have worked out again for me. So that's pretty cool. Right, up to there and then back again. So there, there, over to here, via this waypoint, and that platform. Does that go underneath everything? It does, yeah. And HubLink 2 goes over the top of everything. So we really are threading the eye of the needle now with these stations. It's quite an achievement in some respects. But we have a very, very good network now. That's what I was saying at the start of this episode. We do have a very, very good network. Right, go via that. Come round to the last stop, which is there. And then back to depot. Right, close that one as well quickly. Hide it. How many vehicles do we need? So this one needs 9 and this one needs 10. So I think 20 power cars is good. Do I mean power? No, control cars, sorry. 20 of these, good. Do we want big ones? I suppose we do. These ones are the biggest. The Crescenta. So I guess 20 of these. Just trying to work it out. How many passengers we'll end up having on this line. If all goes well, we should be getting hundreds anyway, so it's not a bad thing. Right, 20 control cars, done. Now we need power cars. Probably need about 60 of these. Be on the safe side. Like that. So we then need, for passenger cars, we need a ton of passenger cars. So many. So what's that? That's 30. 60. Just keeping an eye on the money. Oh, we got tons of money. 90. 120. 150. There. And 180. Like so. And the final thing to do before we open this up is cancel that a second. Now these run every hour from 10:30 to 4:30. So these ones, but let's check. Is it every hour across the day? Yes. So for this, we really want this to be leaving half an hour afterwards. Or do we want that? Yeah, that would stagger them out, I suppose. Or half an hour before. Let's do that. Otherwise, the weekday trains start way too early. Right, so these start at 4:30, end at 6:30. Weekend trains start at 6:30, end at 6:30. And the night trains start at 7:30 and end at 5:30. There. Open, open. Okay guys, so that is basically it for this episode. I'm going to pause this because the next episode I think I'm going to do a tour of the line as well for the first train. So I'm going to have to grab the first local train that leaves. And we'll also do some more building work, and I'll show you the idea that I had for the rest of this line. So until then guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed watching the video, and until next time, I will see you soon.